your marriage and your relationship is what you truly desire, I'd like you to do 3 things for me very fast. Number 1, subscribe to this channel. Number 2, press on the bell icon so that each time we drop amazing videos like this, YouTube will notify you. And number 3, like and share our video. In this video, I want to talk on the monkeys in marriage. But before I do that, my name is Emeka Ilumeze, your marriage and your relationship coach. Some time ago, I had the privilege of seeing a BBC documentary on Bali monkeys. It was a documentary on how monkeys steal things from tourists. They steal shoes, handbags, handsets, sunglasses, food, and all of that. Once they steal from a person, they run off into the forest, making it impossible for you to catch them. I discovered that monkeys are nature's fastest and smartest thieves. While watching that documentary, I suddenly realized that we also have marriage and relationship monkeys. Things that steal our joy, our peace, our love in our marriage and in our relationship. In this teaching today, I want to break them to you. I want to reveal these monkeys to us. Follow me as I show you the monkeys stealing your joy, your peace, your love in your marriage and in your relationship. And I'll also give you the wisdom steps on how to handle each of these monkeys. Monkey number 1 is what I call argument. Yes, argument. Let's put this in proper perspective. I'm not saying that you shouldn't argue with your partner. No. Healthy argument is a sign of effective communication. But constant voice raising and intense argument are unhealthy for any relationship. Intense argument leads to tempers rising. Domestic violence and assault is often an offshoot of intense argument between partners. Couples must learn to discontinue any argument that is building in tempo. If the argument is not discontinued, it may end up in confrontation and assault. Back off when an argument with your partner is changing and charging the atmosphere, or one of you may end up with a black eye. You must understand that winning an argument is not as important as winning the peace of your home. Now, how do you handle unhealthy argument? I quickly give you 3 steps on how to handle unhealthy argument. Number 1, know when to walk away from an argument. That's number 1. You must know when to walk away. When the argument becomes uncomfortable, please walk away. Number 2, in the heat of any argument, avoid using strong, abusive languages. Because words are like seed. When you plant them, you may not exude them. So learn to avoid using abusive language. And number 3, a little sense of humor may help. No matter how complex the argument is, just drop a little humor and then it will dissolve the whole thing. Monkey number 2, unforgiveness. Unforgiveness will steal your peace. Unforgiveness will drain you emotionally. Unforgiveness will drain you psychologically. Unforgiveness will cause you mental imbalance. Unforgiveness is a state of emotional and mental distress. It is characterized by indignation, bitterness, and a demand for punishment or restitution. People often talk about the gift that they give to their spouse, but I've come to discover that the greatest gift you can give to your spouse is not a Rolex wristwatch. It is not a Louis Vuitton. It is not even a Gucci handbag. Neither is it a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. The greatest gift you can give to your spouse is the gift of forgiveness. That's the greatest gift you can give to your partner. Great minds talk about forgiveness. Little minds talk about revenge. Now, let me give you how to deal with unforgiveness in your relationship and in your marriage. Number one, willingly let go. Stop holding things in your heart. Willingly let go. Number two, practice the law of advanced forgiveness. That is, you learn to forgive before someone offends you. And number three, discuss your pain with your partner. I believe when partners discuss their pains, it will easily heal and they will easily forgive. And number four, learn to buy the offender gifts. If you buy someone gift, you are forgiving the person. Number five step on how to handle the monkey of unforgiveness is learn to pray for the offender. Constantly pray for the offender. The object you pray for, you will love and forgive. Monkey number three is called suspicion. The third monkey that steals from us in our marriage and relationship is called suspicion. Suspicion is a crazy monkey. Yeah, it is a crazy monkey. It is lack of trust for your spouse. I have seen suspicion do lots of damages in marriage and relationship. This is always my advice to those that suspect their spouse. If you think your spouse is cheating on you, talk to them about it, and please take them for their word. Maybe you don't believe what they tell you. I'll advise you to go on your knees and lift them up before their maker. He alone has the power to change them. God is the only one that can change their heart. Don't kill yourself before your time. I believe when you talk to God about them and trust in Him, He will touch their heart and they will change their ways. Now, how do you handle the monkey called suspicion? Number one, until your spouse gives you a reason to suspend them, please don't. I repeat, until your spouse gives you a reason to suspect them, please don't. Number two, avoid gossips. Don't listen to people coming to gossip to you about your spouse. If there's anybody that needs to believe in your spouse, you are the one. And then number three, practice the law of openness. I've always said to people that marriage is not a secret cult. Practice the law of openness. And number four, trust your spouse. If your spouse knows you trust them, they will hardly betray that trust. Please trust your spouse. Before I continue, I'd like you to quickly, if you have not done so, quickly right now as I am talking to you, subscribe to this channel. I know you enjoy the things we're giving to you. Bless us also. One of the ways you can bless this channel is by subscribing. Then you press on the bell icon and you also like and share it. When you like and share it, you too will send it to people. People will get to hear this truth that I'm sharing with you today. I'm blessing you by giving you value for your time. You also bless me so that I will be encouraged to dig more and also bless you. Thank you very much as you subscribe right now. Monkey number four is refusing to leave your past behind. A wise man said, no one goes forward looking backward. The mistake you made yesterday is gone with yesterday. Yesterday is gone, never to return. The lies, the disappointment you suffered in the hands of anyone yesterday is gone with yesterday. Forget about the lies your spouse told you yesterday. Yesterday is gone, dead and buried. Embrace what is happening in your marriage and in your relationship now. Something new is breaking forth. It is the dawning of a new day. God is blessing your marriage. God is blessing your relationship. Enjoy the fun. God bless you real good. Now let me just give you the wisdom of how to handle your past. Number one, learn to move on. Yeah, learn to move on. Number two, replace the ugly memories of yesterday with the testimonies of today. Replace the ugly memories of yesterday with the testimonies of today. And number three, learn to stop talking about the pain of yesterday. Don't talk about it. The more you talk about it, the more it grows. And number 4, be thankful for what you have today. Celebrate God for what God has given you today. Monkey number 5 is living above your means. As a couple, one area you need to be disciplined is in the area of your spending. Do you know that being financially responsible will enhance the quality of your health, physically, mentally, and even spiritually? How you manage your income will determine your outcome in life. Learn to live within your means. Those who live above their means end up living without meaning. Those who live above their means end up living without meaning. Now, how to handle living above your means? How to handle the monkey of living above your means? Number 1, know how much you make. Number 2, have a financial plan. Number 3, budget all your expenses. Number 4, differentiate between your need and your want. And number 5, discipline your appetite. Appetite is a killer. Discipline your appetite. Monkey number 6 is called comparison. Comparison is a game of fools. I didn't say it. It is written in the Holy Bible. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 12. Never compare yourself with anyone else. Comparison is mental prison. You unconsciously lock up yourself in your mind in an attempt to be like someone else. Listen to me. You are an original, not anybody's photocopy. You are an original, not anybody's photocopy. Everyone is uniquely designed by the Creator. If you are taller than me, you can't be shorter than me. If you are fairer than me, you can't be darker than me at the same time. The Creator, in His wisdom, gave each one of us something that makes us unique. Celebrate what you have. Celebrate who your spouse is. Celebrate your spouse. Draw inspirations from others, but never compare yourself with anyone. You are the best of your kind. I repeat, you are the best of your kind. Now, the wisdom of how to deal with the monkey of comparison. Number 1, place value on yourself and your spouse. Yes, value yourself and your spouse. Number 2, celebrate your spouse above any opposite sex. Never you compare your spouse to anybody else. As far as I'm concerned, my wife is the most beautiful woman on the face of the earth. Never you treat your spouse like that. Let your husband be the most handsome man on the earth, no matter whether he has biceps, triceps, 6-pack, or whatever it is. Just make sure you don't celebrate any opposite sex above your spouse. And number 3, learn to admire your spouse publicly. I celebrate my wife everywhere, so you do the same to your spouse. Monkey number 7 is called money. And this is the last monkey I'm giving us in this series. Of all the monkeys we have talked about so far, the monkey called money is the biggest monkey in marriage. Statistics have it that 75% of the tension in marriage is money related. Couples argue more about money than they argue about anything else. Ironically, it has nothing to do with being poor or being rich. Ironically, it has nothing to do with being poor or being rich. The poor argue about money. The rich also argue about money. So it is not an issue of who has it or who doesn't have it. If you don't know how to handle the monkey of money in marriage, it will tear your marriage apart. If you do not know how to handle the monkey of money in marriage, it will tear the marriage or the relationship apart. Now, I give you wisdom on how to handle the monkey called money in marriage. Number 1, draw a financial plan for the family. Number 2, commit to the plan. Number 3, budget your expenses. Number 4, if you operate a joint account, Always discuss expenditure and disbursement. And number 5, finally, be a titan family. Yes, this is like a spiritual nugget. It hands over your money into the hands of God. So please, titan brings God into the mix. So be a titan family. I conclude this way. These 7 monkeys are the big monkeys that steal from us in our marriage and in our relationship. They are smart and fast. Truth be told, you can't handle them just by human intelligence. You need divine wisdom to effectively handle this crazy monkey. I recommend you read James chapter 1 verse 5. God is the giver of divine wisdom. You can't operate in divine wisdom unless God gives it to you. The secret of receiving anything from God is through Jesus Christ. To operate in divine wisdom, you need Jesus Christ in your life. I strongly recommend you receive Jesus in your heart today. God bless you. My name is Emeka Elumeze, your marriage and your relationship coach. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Press on the bell icon, like and share our video. God bless you. See you next time.